Hi guys, welcome to the Hidden Gems Games Newscast. It's a weekly gaming news show. I'm your host Martin McCurdy, aka Big Angry Dad 82. That's at big underscore angry underscore dad 82 on Twitter if you want to follow me there. And today's show, I'll run you through all the top gaming news stories you need to know about. Be talking about what I'm playing right now and looking forward to. And in with that, I've been playing We Happy Few and Planet of the Apes Last Frontier for review. So I'm going to be reviewing that today, and I'll be reviewing them later on in the show. And what I'll also do is I'll be clipping them out, and posting them as separate videos for my video reviews, my YouTube channel when this goes to YouTube, and we'll be talking about see what we're looking forward to for the rest of the year, what's coming up, and then we go over to our reader mail section. You can write in to hiddengemsgm@gmail.com. You can write in your letters, questions, give me some feedback about the show, what you would like to see, that kind of thing. You can send me your name, username, platform of choice, and any games you're looking to find friends on, and I'll read it out here. And so our community can come and find you and play games together and have a good time. So for now, we'll get into the news. I've got 6 stories today. So first one is I've got a new Formula One 2018 trailer to have a look at. I'll have to mute all these trailers, guys, because unfortunately YouTube, I don't want to get copyright strikes. So I'm just gonna jump into that. Bear with us 1 second. 2 seconds, guys. So new trailer for F1 2018. This just came out today. Just got the press release from it earlier, so I've got a little bit of information from the press release. And so you can go and watch this video on your own, so you can have the volume on. Unfortunately, like this is the theme track for F1 2018. So unfortunately, if I put this on YouTube, it'll just get copyright flagged and it'll get blocked everywhere. So there you go, 24th August. Forward to that. So got some information. So F1 2018 obviously features all the official teams, drivers, 21 circuits of the 2018 Formula One season. It also includes the circuit Paul Ricard. I'm looking forward to racing on that. I don't think I've played that in a racing game before, so it'll be a new track. We're looking forward to that definitely. And Hockenheim Ring's coming back, which I love. I love the Hockenheim Ring. So we're looking forward to that in this year's game. As well as the current season's offerings, the game will also include 20 iconic cars from the history of the Formula One. So I've seen I think it's the Michael Schumacher's Ferrari, for instance. I've seen that was included. Williams Renault from like early 90s. A lot of cool cars in there, a lot of classic Formula One cars. And yeah, released on PS4, Xbox One, PC, and enhanced for Xbox One X, PS4 Pro, and you have it 4K and HDR and all that good stuff. And launched worldwide on Friday the 24th August. So next story is we've got some new trailer for Rage 2 from QuakeCon. So I'm just gonna load that up. So this I seen this recently, and I wasn't too sure about Rage 2. You know, I wasn't sure what to make of it, but this looks really, really good to me. I'm really looking forward to this game now. Kind of elevated to that kind of, day one purchase for me. It looks absolutely fantastic. I get kind of a lot of Bulletstorm kind of vibes off it, which I loved. Bulletstorm, so yeah, looks a lot of fun. Also on Rage as well. Just the other day, the original Rage was added to Xbox Game Pass, so you can get it if you've got Xbox Game Pass. You can get that game. Of course, it's backwards compatibility, and if you have the Xbox One X, it'll look even better. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure the original Rage had 60 FPS. Um, I'm sure that was one of the kind of selling points of it. So be very, very good. I'm going to try that out myself. Also on Game Pass is Doom. Yeah, the Doom reboot that came out a couple of years ago. That's been added on there as well. Do want to unmute the videos, but I'm not sure if they have kind of licensed music and that in it, so I don't want to get blocked when I put it on YouTube. Sure, I've read as well that the Xbox One X and PS4 Pro version of Rage 2 will support like 60 FPS. As a mode, I think you can have like 4K 30 if you want, but you can also have like 1080p 60, and it will still have some of the kind of advanced, enhanced kind of graphical detail and that. Should be very, very good. So it's like a 7 minute long video here. You can go and watch the rest of it in your own time there on like Bethesda's YouTube channel, or any of the the sites, IGN and GameSpot and all that good stuff. Have it up over there if you want to take a look. So just moving on. Also got Fallout 76 also coming from QuakeCon. Some new trailer. I believe it's on the kind of perks system in the game. Just load that up for you guys. So I'm still not too sure about Fallout 76. I think once the beta, like I would have preferred if it was an open beta so that everyone can just jump in there and try it. But I believe it's locked behind pre-orders, which I'm not sure that's a good idea from Bethesda. Hopefully, maybe they'll have an open beta and they just won't want to say it because maybe they want to get people to pre-order the game. Hopefully, it's just they get some early access or something. I don't like it when they lock betas behind pre-orders. I think that kind of defeats the purpose of a beta. You know what I mean? Like you want as many people to be able to get on there and play the game, and you know they're sort of using it as a demo, but it's not. You're supposed to play the beta and then kind of give feedback on bugs and things like that. But a lot of publishers like to kind of lock them behind pre-orders as a pre-order incentive, which doesn't seem Doesn't seem right to me. Especially a game like this with just, people aren't sure what's going to happen, like making online Fallout. So it's not so much gameplay, it's just kind of one of these kind of infomercials, from Voltec about the things. So I guess you can mutate into whatever the hell that is. A kangaroo, a kangaroo man or something. I thought they were gonna like do the kind of Wile E. Coyote with the kind of puff, just the puff of kind of dust coming up. You actually shoot him splattering on the ground. So next up we got Doom Eternal gameplay coming from QuakeCon as well. Hey. Oh, hang on a second. I don't know why I'm not signed into YouTube, but apparently I am. Right. 2 secs. Just gotta sign in. Yeah, fairly. Just skip ahead just a little bit. Um, Doom's looking quite good. If you're into Doom, I wasn't so much. Played a bit of it, but I kind of wasn't really for me. I got kind of fed up with it fairly quickly. Last Doom, so but if you enjoyed that, I'm sure you enjoy this one. Really like graphically and everything, and the gunplay looks very fast and fluid as you'd expect. So should be a good game. Again, it's a 6 minute video you can go and watch on Bethesda's or the Quake Champions YouTube channel. Check that out. So next, got some information on Rush. They've got a new ranked mode. If you're playing on Rush, so it's taking the world on Rush ranked mode. Prove you're the best in Onrush Preseason and Onrush SummerSlam. So this comes from an official press statement. So the much anticipated Onrush rank mode will make its way PS4, Xbox One, PS4 and Xbox One. I guess it's not a P. I thought it was a PC version. It doesn't say here. I guess it's just on the consoles. So it's 13th of August. So tomorrow, the first official season Onrush SummerSlam will begin on August 27th. Alright, so I guess the ranked mode is coming out tomorrow, but they've got an official sort of season you can take part in. on 27th August, SummerSlam. The pre-season will run for 2 weeks, and allow players to get hands on the rank mode. So you've got a couple of weeks to get used to the rank mode before they open up the season, and you'll be able to compete on there if you want to play some Onrush competitively. And that'll be a free update coming out tomorrow. Yeah, so each season will feature 8 challenge cards, with a new card being unlocked every week. And each of these cards has 3 rewards that a player can earn by winning matches, and each win will earn the player 100 points towards each card. However, a player can increase the points they earn towards each card by unlocking seasonal win bonuses. So that was coming from one of the developers, I think. So let me see. During the pre-season, players will be able to take part in several placement games to determine their skill level, and will be issued one in the following ranks. You can get bronze, silver, gold, or platinum, and within each rank you've got Jack, Queen, King, and Ace. Different levels you can get in there. So I guess that's how you'll be, ranked and kind of match made against other players, and then you play it and try and win against them to obviously increase your rank, move up the rankings. So cool stuff. If you're playing Onrush, then you can jump in and you've got all that new modes and all that to try out. So next we have a new trailer. It's a new game called Elia. It's ELEA. Yes, and I've got some information on that and this trailer. In a sec, guys. So just load that up for you. So it kind of looked like you can explore in a kind of space station. Looks as if there'd be a bit of kind of horror element in there. This is episodic as well. And let me just find the press release on that. So it's a sci-fi adventure launching on 6th of September when the first episode comes out. And it's a surreal space journey, and it's available for Xbox One and PC. And so first episode launched on 6th of December, and it is inspired by the classics. Coyote, developer of the Alia, got the inspiration for the game's narrative from books of classic sci-fi writers such as Stanislaw Lem, Arthur C. Clarke, and Frank Herbert. He's a big fan of story-driven first-person games that ask themselves at the early stage of development what innovation Alia could offer to the genre besides its unique and touching story. And I noticed that many first-person adventures offer just one main distinctive location with one specific visual style, inspired by the love of old-school platform games. Both those platform games, they decided to take a completely different approach for Alia. Classic platform games, the environments can vary from a lava level to a snow level, followed by a jungle level, so the developers want to give Alia the same incredible variety in surroundings to make it feel like an enormous journey through time and space. So there you go. So yeah, it certainly looks interesting. I'll have to look a bit more at that coming up in a few weeks, 6th of September. So we want to keep an eye on. So that takes care of the news. To move on to what I've been playing, what I'm looking forward to, and I'm going to be reviewing We Happy Few, and then I'm going to look at Planet of the Apes Last Frontier, give me a review of that. and move on to some of the other games I'm looking forward to. So, without further ado, guys, been, this is my review for We Happy Few, and I've been playing it. I played it. Like, I got the game preview code for review 2 years ago when it came out, when in early access, and there wasn't a lot of story built then. Now the story is really really good. There's a lot of British humour in there. Really been enjoying that. Um, there's like there's a lot of dark kind of satire and humour as well, which I enjoyed. The characters are really fun. Um, but just load up the gameplay just to go along. Oh, oops. Um, so yeah. I mean the graphics are they're really nice. I wouldn't say they were mind blowing or anything, but they're good. You know what I mean? The open world environments are good. I love all the like when you're going through there's kind of different kind of classes in the world, and there's the wastrels that they don't take their joy, so that, and their clothes are all torn and ripped, and well, where they live is all kind of run down and dilapidated. And then you come to here, the parade district, and it's you know all these people, they've all got the happy masks on, they're all off their face on the joy, and you know you you're going through, and when you take your joy, like the roads are like paved with multicolored uh, kind of it's like the streets are like a rainbow. It looks very fantastic. You can see in this gameplay, sorry, this is the launch trailer. um Having said all that, what kind of holds it back is when it comes to combat and the enemy's AI. It just kind of falls apart. It's like um, it's all melee combat. So you've got different weapons like lead pipes and cricket bats and different things like that, or you can fight with your fists. And it's okay, but it's a bit kind of ropey, and it just needs kind of polished up a little bit with a few patches. Um, the stamina bar, for example, as well, was really too kind of short. Um, just you swing a couple of punches and then you're out of stamina and you have to back away. But it kind of makes it um, a bit unfair, really. Is like the enemies don't really seem to suffer from that; they just continue to wail on you. Um, when it comes to stealth, like some of the stealth is good, but like you're supposed to be able to throw like bottles and rocks and things like that to distract the enemies, and so you can sneak past them. But like sometimes you throw it and they'll like they won't go to where you threw the bottle. They'll come and stand in front of you, and kind of like you're kind of stuck there. Um, so sometimes your only option is just you get fed up, or I get fed up anyway, and you just go out and fight them. They're not. It's not too difficult to do that, but it kind of takes. I want to be able to kind of be stealthy and sneak up on people and take them out one by one, that kind of thing. So definitely, um, other parts of the gameplay are really good. I mean, when you're playing through, there'll be some kind of like puzzle solving. You might have to read like a um, code, or there'll be like switches you've got to press in a certain order, and you'll have to read that somewhere else. All of that is really really good. Um, but it's just the combat is such kind of big part of the game, and like the AI's it's just a bit broken sometimes, and it just kind of hampers my enjoyment of it. Um, so for that kind of reason, I'm gonna give We Happy Few a 6 out of 10. And if they tightened up the enemy AIs, tightened up the combat, kind of reworked the stamina system a little bit, I think it would be a much more enjoyable game. So that's my review of We Happy Few, and it's out now on Xbox One, PS4, and PC. Um, Compulsion Games as developer, but my recommendation would be, you know, wait if you are interested in the game, you might not want to get it right now. I would recommend you wait for keep an eye on the developer's blog. I think it's compulsiongames.com. Um, keep an eye over there on their updates, and if I hear of anything, I'll be sure to let you know if there's any patches, because I'll be hoping that they patch and fix this game up, so that I can enjoy it more. So that was a review for We Happy Few. Just moving on, guys. So next I'm going to talk about Planet of the Apes Last Frontier, give you a review of that, and I'll just load it up for you guys. Hang on, I've got an advert for YouTube. 2 seconds. So again, just loading up a bit of gameplay just to go along with the review. I'm going to be clipping these reviews out and putting them up as separate videos on my YouTube channel, if you want to watch the reviews over there. So right, guys, so this is my review for Planet of the Apes Last Frontier. This is coming out, I believe it came out already on PS4 and PC. It's coming out for the Xbox One on 24th of August. And basically what it is it's a kind of narrative game, kind of similar to something like a Telltale sort of game, based on Planet of the Apes, and it's like an original kind of story. It's a good story. I really like the story and everything. And for the dialogue options, they do kind of affect how the story's playing out, if your relationship with the characters. But there's only ever those two options, left to right. Maybe I'd prefer if there was a bit more than that. There's not really any more interactivity in this game apart from that. The whole thing lasts about 2.5 hours. So you can sit and watch it, enjoy it probably in one sitting. You can play it 4-player co-op locally. Don't think you can do it online, just locally. So family and friends can sit and watch it together. You can make decisions together. You know what I mean? And it is a really good film. You know what I mean? It's a good interactive film. And there's replay value if you want to see what the different choices do and all of that. The last 2.5 hours. I think there's 3 endings you can arrive at, and there's like 19 ways of which you can get there. So that's really good. The graphics are nice. Voice acting's very well done. I liked a lot of the characters. I'm not I should have said this at the beginning of the review, but I'm not really a Planet of the Apes fan. I've never sat down and watched one. I kind of wanted to, but I've just never took the time. I've probably seen bits of them over the years, but uh, enjoyed this. You know what I mean? I think it's 15.99 uh, to download this, and yeah, I mean, if you like Planet of the Apes and you like these kind of narrative adventures, then you probably find a lot to like here. If you're like me, if you're not really a Planet of the Apes fan, I mean, this has certainly made me more intrigued to go and check out some of the films. So, I'll probably be doing that. Um, it's not a type of game I typically play and enjoy, but I did enjoy the story here, enjoyed the characters and everything. Um, I say there's only those kind of two different options, so kind of binary choices they've got in there. Um, I would have preferred a few more options in there and maybe some more kind of action moments where I got to control parts of the game and things like that. There's parts where the humans and the apes are fighting, so it'd be nice to kind of play those. You do get a couple of quick time events during them, but you know a bit more than just watching it. And every few lines of dialogue you make a choice. You know what I mean? Or when they're fighting, like you got to press like A to shoot, and like there's a timer, so you've got to do it within a certain amount of time, and things like that. Um, so yeah, I mean, as I say, if you like kind of narrative type of games like this, enjoy Planet of the Apes, sort of like here, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10, and yeah, I mean, to say it's 15.99, like say 2.5 hours. I mean, I wasn't compelled to go back and replay it to try the different choices. You might be, so you might find replay value in that. Or that's about the price of a Blu-ray, I suppose. But you might want to wait till it's maybe in a sale for a bit cheaper, maybe at £10 or £12. You know what I mean? Um, anyway, that was my review for Planet of the Apes: Last Frontier. I hope you enjoyed that. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like the video if you liked it, and okay, so just moving on. Next game I'm going to talk about is Shenmue. Really looking forward to the 1 and 2 remasters coming out a week tomorrow, the 21st of August, which I can't wait. We've got a new trailer to look at for that. Looking at the characters. So I'm just going to load that up. 2 seconds, guys. Yeah, so this originally was released on the Dreamcast, and then the second one was also released on the original Xbox. Just fantastic games. They were so ahead of their time, and the characters and the open world, and all the different things you can do in there. Yeah, and the story just absolutely fantastic. Can't wait to play them again. You see the heck get a little Sonic character out of the little capsule machine. Um, and they haven't said as well, but I'm hoping that Outrun's still in there. When you get into the arcade, you can play. I think it's like is it Outrun, Super Hang On? God, I might be getting confused with the Yakuza games here because they do the same where you can go into Sega arcades and play some of the old Sega games. Um, I think Space Harrier is one of them, and God, I think there's a fourth one. I'm not quite getting it, but I hope that Outrun's going to be there because the Ferrari license kind of stops Outrun being included in anything. Um, that's how they don't make new Outruns. You know what I mean? Or even like remakes in any of the blooming Sega collections. Outrun's never there, but I'm hoping it's going to be able to play it in the Shenmue 1 and 2 remakes. Yeah, I mean it's looking good for its hold up. It looks as if it's held up quite well for such old games. I mean, it was really kind of advanced at the time, right enough, but I think this year they've just kind of redone some of the textures and upscaled it. You get it 1080p or in 4K if you're playing on the X or the Pro. On PC, I think that's on PC as well. So I'll be really looking forward to that. Be out next week. So next, of course, Spider-Man on the PS4 exclusive Spider-Man game. Really looking forward to that. Get past that. Ooh. Yeah, it was absolutely fantastic, and it was an interesting thought. I just got a PS4 again recently because of Spider-Man, and I was thinking like it's always Insomniac that gets me to buy, like I want to say PlayStations, but again, when I first got my Xbox One, Sunset Overdrive was coming out, so there's something there. Some that games, I do love them. The last time I got a PS4, it was where Ratchet and Clank was due out, and that was a big reason for me to get in at that time. Um, of course, I'm looking forward to playing I haven't played Horizon Zero Dawn yet. I haven't played God of War. Uncharted Lost Legacy is another one I have to catch up on. So, but this is what made me go and get one again. So I absolutely can't wait for this. Um, you know, it, I mean, it looks as if it's gonna be the best Spider-Man game ever, and up there in terms of quality with the Batman Arkham games, which I'm really looking forward to that. I mean, I've enjoyed some of the Spider-Man games like Web of Shadows on the 360. That was my favourite one, prior to this. Um, and there was a lot of flaws in that game. This one, because it's been treated as a first-party exclusive from Sony, I think they've added a whole other kind of level of polish to it, and it looks really, really excellent. I'm just gonna skip ahead a little. Oops, skip ahead a little bit. God, blooming amount of adverts you get now. Have a look at some of the combat. Yeah, I love all the kind of you see the prompts there for kind of different kind of environmental things you can do. Like I said, that barrel there, you pick that up and smash them with it and things. So there's lots of different things, in the environment apart from just punching and kicking everyone. Of course, all the kind of web abilities and everything. Yeah, looks awesome stuff. I was just trying to get to some more. Look at the city. You know, New York City looks fantastic. Like, looks as if it's going to be massive with lots of stuff to do. And wait for that. It'll only be about what, 3 weeks on Friday or something till it comes out now, 7th of September. Then a week after that, on the 14th of September, there's Shadow of the Tomb Raider as well, which I cannot wait for. Tomb Raider is my favourite series ever, and this looks, you know, a lot of people said, oh, it's just more of the same, you know, the 2013 reboot and Rise of the Tomb Raider. Well, yeah, it is. But, you know, they've added some new stuff to it, but yeah, it will be a lot of similar, you know, gameplay wise, a lot of similarities there. But I'm still really looking forward to it. Like this, you can see Lara covered in mud, so you can cover yourself in mud. There's like mud patch on the ground. You cover yourself in it, and then that helps you kind of camouflage and kind of sneak, you know, so the enemies can't see you. The grapple is now like back as a kind of prominent gameplay feature that you use all the time. You can grapple and swing from the rope and rappel down places, which looks great for kind of exploration. I love exploring every part of the Tomb Raider and finding all the collectibles and all that stuff. Um, they kind of had a lot of that in Rise was kind of getting better. You know, the reboot, but it felt kind of like your kind of standard kind of open world collectathon kind of thing. Whereas the previous games, the collectibles, there were few of them, and they were really, really well hidden. Like, you know, you really had to kind of explore and kind of think outside the box a lot of times to be able to find them. I'm hoping for that, but I don't know. I haven't really seen it too much of the collectibles, but you know, it was like treasures and relics. Relics were now on impossible to find. It was like needle in a haystack. They combed the blooming game until you know, well, I did. You know, I looked everywhere until I find them all, and it was really rewarding. Um, you know, Rise of the Tomb Raider and the reboot kind of felt, you know, like a collectathon. Just like, you know, you opened your map and they were all dotted about. You went and collected them. It wasn't so satisfying. But I'm hoping that, you know, they have some cool secrets down there. I've seen some of the, like, you go into the towns, into the like hubs, where you can go and you can talk to NPCs, and then that'll open up like side quests, and you know, it'll tell you to go and explore a whole new area that, you know, you might not went to, you know, if you hadn't found that NPC and opened up that side quest, and you go there, and then there's, you know, you go into tombs and there's puzzles to solve and all that stuff. That looks excellent. The side quests look much better than the, I think, Rise side quests. I can't remember side quests in the reboot. Maybe there was, but they were kind of a bit not great. Let's put it that way. The ones in Shadow look a lot better, and kind of glimpses I've seen. I've tried not to watch too much of this game because I want to kind of play it as I'm playing through it. I haven't actually seen this video yet, so I think I'm going to end that there because I don't want to watch too much of it before it comes out. But very much looking forward to that. And Then after that, Forza Horizon 4. I've got the Ultimate Edition, so I'll be playing it 28th of September. It's out 2nd October, a few days later for the Standard Edition. And this is the Forza Formula Drift car pack, which I think is a pre-order bonus, or for all editions. If you pre-order the game, you get this car pack. You get these cool Formula Drift cars. Look fantastic. And on Drift, I was watching them, and I'm not a big drifter, but just to tell you, like I was watching the Forza stream they do with the developers, and they were talking about it. So when you go into drift zones now in Forza Horizon 4, the kind of NPCs, non-playable cars, right? The traffic on the roads, not the like. I think even if there's driver cars, like or real people, if you're playing the shared world, when you go into a drift zone, all the other cars are ghosted, so they can't mess up your drifting. You can still hit the walls. If you can clip them, or you can brush the walls a little bit, but if you hit them, then that's gonna, obviously, void your drift score. But like, if it's other cars, they can't mess you up. The AA cars, they made them ghosts so that you can just drift and you can pass through them if they're in the way. So that's. But yeah, I can't wait for Forza Horizon 4. All the new seasons. It's set in the UK. Oh, I was watching a video of Edinburgh, and I used to stay near Edinburgh, and it just looked absolutely spot on. Cannot wait. And of course, Edinburgh City Tracks kind of brings back that Project Gotham racing. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. So, and of course, Red Dead Redemption 2. I just had the first proper look at gameplay. The gameplay trailer was released last week, and it just looks utterly stunning. Like, I mean, and not only looks, I mean, the amount of kind of detail, and they're talking about your relationship with the other characters in the world and everything, based on your actions and all that. And a lot of games say that, but this looks as if Rockstar's really going to deliver on that promise. That looks absolutely amazing. Just can't wait to. The thing I loved about first Red Dead Redemption was just exploring that world, man. It was just amazing. Like, see, well, the kind of effects very impressive. Like, you see his clothes covered in mud there, footprints in the snow, and the light bouncing off it. Gunplay looks to be much improved. You're in the gang, Dutch Van Dillen's gang, and um, you've got to like go out and get them food, or you've got to go out and hunt the animals. So you can take it back to the camp for food, or you can take it to the shop and buy you can buy things. You know what I mean? The horse as well. We talked about building a relationship with the horse, so that like when there's gunfire and that, the horse isn't gonna throw you off. You know what I mean? If you build up that kind of trust, and you can spend time with you can, clean the horse and feeding it, just build that relationship with it. So, well, that sounds pretty awesome stuff. Like when you go and get quests, you just got to talk to people. It's not like get markers over, on the map or anything like that. You just kind of go and kind of talk to them, and people recognize you and start talking to you, and like they might give you missions for that kind of more dynamically, and kind of feels a bit more realistic. So yeah, it looks awesome. Um, this bit. So you can hold that guy up, just threaten him, or and this here this guy's shot this other poor fella, and like you can just ignore him and say, "Oh, it's nothing to do with me," and walk away, or ride away on the horse. Um, you can pull him up, or you can kill him. It's different kind of choices you can make, and then that'll kind of affect how people view Arthur, and you can kind of choose to be, have a bit more freedom in how you develop his character yourself. The kind of character, the kind of Arthur Morgan you want to play as. So that sounds excellent. I can't wait to try all this out for myself. And alright, guys. So um, just gonna check. So I've got I've got any reader mail just now, and got any more questions from the chat. So just gonna end the show there, guys. So the show's broadcasting on Mixer, Twitch, and YouTube. It'll be uploaded as an on-demand video to YouTube as well. Um, the easiest way, because I haven't got a proper URL for YouTube yet, so the easiest way for you to find everything is just go onto Facebook, search for Facebook groups for Hidden Gems Games Media. You can join the group there if you want to be part of the discussion, or you can just read our content there. But if you check the group description, you'll see all of our links to all of our different platforms. If you also go to stoffelpresents.wordpress.com, you can read all of our news and reviews, and we post our videos on there as well. If you want to watch streams live on Mixer or Twitch, Mixer is mixer.com/big_angry_dad82. Twitch is twitch.tv/bigangrydad82. Just on one word on Twitch. And hope you all enjoyed watching, and I'll catch you guys again next time. Bye, guys.